Welcome back to O's on the Go. And today a customer has a complaint that she was driving down the highway, and as she started to drive down the highway, she noticed that her battery light came on. And then shortly after that, her radio went off. And then shortly after that, her light started to dim and her van shut off, which is a clear sign of a malfunctioning alternator. So today we're going to be replacing the alternator on a 2006 Ford Freestar minivan. What you're looking at is a 4.2 liter V6 engine. And before you do anything electrical on the car, you always want to remember to disconnect your battery. Now, the location of the alternator, right here. This is your alternator, which is located right beside your upper intake. Also, in order to remove the alternator, you're going to have to loosen up the serpentine belt and remove it off the pulley because the alternator is ran off of the belt. So, to complete this process, we must make sure that we have our battery disconnected. We must make sure our serpentine belt is removed off of the alternator pulley. We need to also disconnect a positive battery connection. And we also need to remove 1, 2, 3 15mm bolts from the alternator to free it up from the mount. Do these things and you will have no problem replacing your alternator. Okay, we have our battery disconnected. We have our serpentine belt removed off of the pulley. We also have our positive battery connection removed. Now all we need to do now is remove our 3 15mm bolts, and then our alternator is coming out. Let's go. Okay, now that we have all 3 of our alternator bolts removed, we can remove the alternator from its mount. And as you can see, it comes right out. So let's set this aside. Now you're ready to put your new alternator in. Okay, we're back. Now as you can see, we have the new alternator back on. We have our serpentine belt back on. Our bolts are tight down to specs. We have our positive battery connection reconnected. We have our battery reconnected. And we're ready to go. We're all set. The van is running properly. The alternator has been put in properly. The battery light is gone. The van is having no more issues. Problem solved. Thank you for watching. I hope this video helps. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for your support.